Hello and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon, where we are looking at the very start of what is going to be a very great park, or so he hopes. Yep. It could also be, the start of a really messy park, but we'll see how it goes. What we did last time was set up a gentle ride, a thrill ride here, and a coaster, and we should start seeing the money reeling in. Now we only need a profit of 8,000 per month or per week. I thought it was per month. Yeah, monthly income. So we're already over 1/8 of the way. And what did we build? 3 rides. Well, that does not stop us from building more. Now the catch here is, of course, that the water is really deep, and therefore we can't really build rides that far out. So it's a bit of a catch, but we'll survive. I think what we should do to start out with, though, is to get a little bit more path out here. Now, in the grander scheme of things, I said we would go around the island, around the beach, and then have like a cross section, like in the center. So if that plan still holds through, then around here we should build like a cross path. So till that time we can just expand the path, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Path construction time. Yeah, alright, we need to do some terraforming. I'm not shy of terraforming, but now we could go to different height levels with this, but the path is already rather expensive. And if we need to terraform it even further, it's even more expensive. So I'd like to keep it like where it is, In terms of height level, just extend, keep it all the same. That does mean we need to add trash cans every now and then, on the equal height levels, but that's all right, If that's all there is, then we'll survive. Now, because we are quite far out here in a new section, I do think we are due for a toilet here. Not that that will lure any guests in particular over here. But I also think that like a drinks section and maybe a popcorn place also would not be a bad idea. I mean, else they all have to go towards the main side. So we'll place those like right next to each other. And then we should be golden. Right, and the popcorn joint and booyah. You say what now? We do not have money enough? Come, balls. Come and join my coaster, and pay me monies. The pacifier pays me my monies. Right. It does tell me though, we need quite a few more monies. But what we also need is guests in the park. I have to admit that at the end of like the Nevermore park, like the previous one, there was nobody named in the park anymore. Now some of them left really quickly, but I also kind of forget to keep adding new ones. So hopefully I will not forget it this time. And of course, I start with myself in the park, and I'm quite rich. And just an average guest, but there I am. Will I am? There I am. We're also gonna get more Luigi in the park. Definitely. Also $100. You have a little bit less intensity tolerance, but you have a lot more nausea tolerance. So I guess I'll go in the exciting rides and be green-faced, and you won't be. And then we're also gonna add Wouter VH to the park. There, you only have $80, but you have almost no nausea tolerance. Luckily for you, I have added benches. But yeah, welcome to the park to all of you. And I think that now is the perfect moment to take out a little bit of cash. We could go all the way. The loan interest isn't that high, so I'm not worried about crazy amounts of money we need to pay for the loans. If we do this though, this is all our money we have, and I feel like we should spend this on coasters mainly. Now, this water coaster is a real good money machine. And I think we should build this only after we get the tower in and maybe like a circus show. Yeah, let's do it, and let's do it in that order: tower, circus show, water coaster. Because when we have the water coaster and it's good, oh man, you don't want to know. We'll have money like there is no tomorrow. So now we also know that this tower can be like a real good ride. All right. Just checking how far we can go. Can we even go this far? Oh, so this can be built out there. That's interesting. Because in that case, we could do something like this. Because it can be built out there, you know? And then, basically, well, this would need to... We'd need to elevate this a little, but... Yeah, no, this will definitely work out. Let me see. If I get a yellow cube, and we would do something like this. See, that does work out rather nicely, if I may say so myself. Very good. We shall, but for now, quickly set up this ride in terms of like settings and. Booyah, be open. Good. I say that the park is running a profit already rather well, and this will be a rather quick ride too. We'll name it and paint it shortly. But the good thing here is that we have a shared exit. Now, how many mechanics do we have? One loose walking mechanic and one on fixed duty. For now, that is good enough. Okay, so that means that we're up for naming and shaming. Right. Why don't we call this Pillar of Eternity? Pillar or Pillars? No, Pillar of Eternity. Totally not based on some map somewhere in some game, you know? Lord of the Shallows, Pillar of Eternity. It all seems pretty good. Going by that, let's go with a bit more bluish. Or we should go with like a sand color rock type thing with black for the dust devils and stuff. And maybe also a bit brighter yellow on the ring there. The fence is what really puts me off here, you know? It just looks horrible. Alright. It's, alright, we'll change it, you know. Ew. Alright, we'll go with this, you know. That will have to do. Okay, good. Look at that, and then instantly cashing in, you know. This is great. Next, we'll get a circus show. So... And we can, and this is the good thing about this, we can just build this over here if the, no, it's too high for supports. Still too high for supports. Okay. Well, that's not really where I wanted it to be. Would I mean, okay, so that's annoying, basically. It's okay though, you know. We can work with this, but it's annoying. So I guess what we'll have to do is come up with something like this over here. No, we'll do the queue here and then the exit path there. Right. Okay, I guess it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. There's no point crying over spilt milk, as the English folks say. Now, over here we do need to terraform. Then basically we need to go up. It's a shame that these rides all cannot go that high. not gonna work out either. But we should be able to... Oh. Alrighty, challenge. Very challenge. Hey, prepare for horrible queue incoming. Or exit path. This looks like a true nightmare already. Designed by none other than Damage. Also, because this is a tent, shouldn't we add like tent style, canvas tent style? It just is, you know, this is just too fitting to not do, basically. So, there we go. Now, of course, we need to charge the full $5. Come on, $5. Game! With your tiny buttons. And be open. Let's see. Why don't we call this we should call this Einhar's Playhouse. Another sneaky reference to a certain game might have been snuck in here. Now Einhar, you know, to honor his color scheme a little bit. It's not just that, you know, but wait, no, this needs to be orange. And then there. I think this fits Einhar rather well, right? We have Einhar's Playhouse in here. Oh, the references, they are top notch. At least for those who know what I'm talking about, right? But that's always the case with references. Wait, that's not really what I had in mind here. Now, I do think that we do want an extra handy dude here. I mean, of course we have James, you know, for like the excesses. You know, if things become too wild, then we can always rely on James. Or at least that's the thought. But we shouldn't count on him that much. Now, just taking a look here, guys, we are really rapidly heading towards, towards the amount of money that we need a month. You know, monthly ride ticket income. And I'm not gonna, you know, just be like, ooh, yeah, no, we are heading too fast to the goal, so let's play it slowly and do the, you know, and complete the whole island and fill it up. No, if we're there fast without cheesing it, then we're there fast without cheesing it. By the way, you know, on a side note, we have jet skis and we've had water coaster and we've had the tower. So already two water rides from our thrill ride research. And you don't hear me complaining or anything. But we're gonna build the water coaster, and let me just think a bit quickly about where this should go, because the water coaster, unlike this one, which can be like really compact, the water coaster needs to have the traditional lift. So what I'm already looking at is like this plateau here. But then I think if we lift it, we will hit the tracks over here. Which is of course not the intention. And we need to do 2 lifts with this coaster and then head back. What if, and this is a bit ballsy, we put the station in the underground on this line of tiles. That way we will have the lift much further out here. We can then do maybe a few cool going in between the tracks type of thing, and then get out here and get around this tower, because that's one thing that's gonna happen. We're gonna do a loop around the tower, you just know it. And yeah, I also think we're gonna build this in the underground here. So this is where we'll start. Like that. Now, I'm not entirely sure if station, you say what now? Bye. I'm not entirely sure if station length matters on this one. We've checked this in the past. 6. 9 boats. So if we then remove 1 bit, 8 boats. Right. Well, that settles it then. We need at least 1 bit extra there. Entrance is going to be here. On the precondition that we can actually get out of there, which isn't really even a precondition because we just checked and we can and will. Now this coaster is crash proof, but regardless, you know, for fixing it, we will put the entrance there, or the exit. And I'm getting them all mixed up, you know, I don't know what's up with that, but oh nice. And all we need to do really is go straight here. Look. That's also pretty nice. I like that, you know. Hey, game. There, thank you. Alright, good. Ooh, you know what we can also do? It's not really productive or anything. But it makes it look a little bit cooler, don't you think? It's not like money is gonna be that much of an issue. He says go, and after, you know, starting a coaster, which will probably make us be broke anyway. Now, let's... Wait, you say what now? Didn't I... Who do we have? We have Damage. We have Marwa Luigi. Oh no, really? I swear I called you Wouter VH. It didn't trigger, apparently, but there you go, Wouter VH. You are still named, and you still seem to be happy. So I think that you will be for a long time in the park, as you deserve. Now then, time to do the lifting. And this is the only way we can go with this. I mean, I don't mind, you know, this is kind of what I had intended for this coaster to go. Now, I already know that going somewhere like this is a clever move. And doing something like that at height 17. There is no on-ride photo section. No, there is not. I believe this coaster type also loses speed rather quickly. So right there. Okay. Just give me a moment here. If I were to... Because what I want to do is basically get down here, but that requires going a little bit lower. Which we can do. My goodness. Well, we are at least above our own tracks, and that will cause issues, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that will also cause issues. So maybe this doesn't, because we will now be able to basically go below this curve once again. That would be cool if we pull this off, which we do. And now we're basically also lined up already for like our own coaster to go around the tower here. So all we need to do really is make sure that we don't hit the... We are at height 10, height 9. You've got to be shitting me, but this seems like it might just work out. What if we were to say, like, helix up large? I mean, I really want that steep drop in there, but we can't have it, you know. Helix up large? Helix up large? Wow. How far do you need to go with this, man? Helix up large? It's probably because of the footpath, actually, coming to think about it. So, what if we then instead do this? And say, helix up large. And then, basically, we go back again. And then basically what I want to do now is get back to this lift here, curl about, you know, and then Maybe what we could do is dive into the underground and then make a loop around and go back. Yeah, I think that's like a really cool plan. So, how do we line up? If we were just to play the how do we line up game, where would we be at? Come on, you stupid big tent. How high is the circus show? We are already lined up perfectly. Great. We also know that we need to be at this height, so far so good, right? You gotta be shitting me. This circus show is that high? Well, prepare for... Oh, you know what we could do though? We could give this a lift then, right? If we do go up. We might not even need the lift, but still, it would be cool to have it. Oh yeah. Now this seems rather cool. This will definitely add to the ratings of this coaster. Raise or lower the land first. Basically we'll go around, then we'll go down. Now there is hardly any water sploosh sections, and we come from height 22. Shall we add one in like the center here? Yeah, let's do that. And it should make it here, but yeah, just one sploosh will not make like a 8 height mark gap, you know, invalid that we just drop down. That's impossible. So then what we need to do is basically get around here. And then this is all we need to do, really. Now, let's see. What if we add like a water section here? Perfect, that fits. So what if we add like another 2 here? Because I don't think these break all that quickly anyway. It works out. Right, I think it's time for the testing. It's not too expensive, and look at the money we still have left. That's actually rather solid, I feel. Now, I do see James, give me two ice cold Coke, please, and clean up the vomit there, would ya? Oh my good lord, it is crowded here already. And look as well at the amount of people on the queue. It's like crazy. Everybody's queuing up for everything, it seems. It seems to be pretty good. Now, how is the G's? That's another important question. There's no weird spikes here so far. Neither in lateral G's. It makes it through there as well. You know what we could do even? Because I feel like that might not be the worst of ideas. Let's see. Let's because we have like a not the tiniest curve here. Let's do it like this, and then add the water section. Yes. That way it will also be crash proof. Good. Now we have the exit path, by the way, so that's not really even like the issue that we need to work on. What we need to do is we need to get a handy or a mechanic dude. Hello there, mechanic dude. Would you please be so kind to stay trapped near the area here at all times? Thank you. No loitering. And yeah, this handy dude has this area covered. I'm not sure if that will suffice. It is like the 3 tiles in there, so we might as well see how it goes. I don't want to be overspending on stuff, but I think we got a nice coaster in here, you know. And I think that this will like really rack in the money. So, and then it gets back here, look, and at 20 kilometers an hour. Yeah, this is safe. I don't think this even needs like a safety mechanic anyway. So. Good. We should get the rating soon. I don't expect this to be like a 6 in the rating, so we'll charge $5 as well. And I think it is safe to open this up. Now, oh look at that. The top speed is even 83 kilometers an hour. 3.5 Gs even, by the way. That's it is a 6. So pretty good. Makes it better than the pacifier. Oh, you know what I forgot, guys? Yeah, about this, huh? Maybe I should focus a little bit more on actually getting our rides sorted. Now this will have a pretty long queue, therefore we preemptively remove the trees. Yeah. Guess, you know, don't complain about there not being a valid way towards the queue. I'm working on it, and I don't want to be disturbed during my works, right? Perfect. Okay, guys, go on to Roller Coaster 1, which we do have to rename to something much cooler. Now, why don't we... You know what we could call this? We could call this the Rain Dancer. The Rain Dancer. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. The only thing that you know, I kind of am like, yeah, we should have added like a few more of these water sploosh sections in there. I mean, we have them, so you know, it is like a true water coaster, but still, it feels a little bit like, could have been done better. Also, what we're gonna do is this, just for looks. Alrighty, good. So it looks a little bit more like a jungle thing. Now, as for the tracks, are we gonna keep it green? Of course, we're not gonna keep it green. We're gonna go with the brown supports, and I want the turquoise tracks with a bright yellow. Wait. Let's change this the other way around. With then a turquoise track. And then maybe these be like bright green. That seems good. I like it. Yeah, like the Rain Dance. And look, at Wouter is already going on it. Am I still in the park? I am. Good. Well, guys, I'm just curious. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I don't know what's up, but we're making 4,000 a month already. We're halfway, 2 videos in. Haven't done even a quarter of the park, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're doing a good job over here. And on that bombshell, I say, join me next time when we play more Roller Coaster Tycoon.